Alright, so let's jump straight into this video with integrating the SD card reader onto OPAL. So here it is, and unfortunately I could not fit the reader onto the top of the PCB, so I had to do this awkward thing of putting it under and connecting it up with more pins. Double-sided tape is definitely the way to go, as it held the reader pretty well on there, and that's also a problem because once you adhere something on it, there's no going back. But I got it spot on, so I think it should be fine for the launch, hopefully. Oh, and this is the barometer. It can read temperature, pressure and altitude. I only need it to record pressure so it can calculate the altitude. We'll get into this a bit more later, but let's get into soldering the components. Here is finally the completed board. All components are soldered onto the board, so let's go and test it. But first, let's go and do some ASMR because it's good. Let's power up OPAL to check if there's power being received to the barometer. And we can see a green light on the barometer, which means it is receiving power. Then we also have the SD card reader, which I will make a separate video for, but you can see that you can put the SD card in there. Okay, so here we have the flight computer, and as you can see, I have loaded up some code to put on the flight computer, and we're going to test out the barometer right here. And so we're going to test it out and see if there is any plotting. So I'm going to turn that on like that, and you should see that light right there is going to start blinking. That means it is now logging the data. And if we got here to tools and then to serial plotter, then there we go. Then we're gonna get this plotting graph here. So as you can see, if I move it up, okay, I'm currently moving it up, but as you can see, the graph is going up as well. And if I move it down, it's going down as well. And so the green line is its current altitude. It is bumping around a bit, and that's because at this kind of altitude it's not very precise. But this top blue arrow is the maximum altitude it hit. So the maximum altitude it hit was right here, and now it's going to stay like that. And if I push it up even more, higher than that, yep, there you go. Now you can see that is its max altitude. And I can put it back down again. This is literally just fun to play with. There we go. So yeah, the barometer works perfectly fine. We will go over the SD card reader, but currently I don't know what is wrong with my SD card reader or my SD card, but it's currently not working. So I will make a video on this later, but the next video will probably be on the actual making of the rocket, which is going to be pretty sick. So I have got the I've got the airframe, and I am going to make the fins also in the next video. So that's all I have to really say then. So this is the flight computer. Hopefully, it's like the completed one. Hopefully you like it. It's quite nice and simple now. This is the completed version anyways. Yeah, that's all I have to say. So I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.